Hey, hey, you got Bad Apple and the producer extraordinaire, 40 hyphen fine.
Hello.
There's the hello again. You did it again.
I gave you a break last time, so.
Oh, so it's okay to do it again?
Yeah.
Oh, no. No. He really doesn't talk like that. I swear he doesn't.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You do? You're an ass. I gotta talk about Cardi B.
Alright.
Do you know anything about Cardi B?
I have no clue until today. That's the only time I've ever heard of that.
So I
don't like the music, so I don't know anything about it.
I had to hear this song because I've been hearing all these things about this song, WAP. And I had no idea what it stood for. I had no idea what it was about. Oh, but boy, do I know now. Because I was introduced to it today. And it's wet ass pussy. Wet ass pussy. Wet ass pussy. I don't understand how this can be played. And baby, it's cold outside can't. I don't get it.
That's how the game is. I mean, one week it's okay, the next week it's not. This isn't anything new.
Everything is so upside down and backwards right now.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's stupid. Why would you not play the other song, but you play Wet Ass Pussy?
I don't get it.
I used to be at radio, and they wouldn't play that song.
But you know what? It has a great beat to it.
Yeah, it's a nice beat.
Yeah, it's a great beat musically. Well, I don't know if you can even call that music.
In other words, just listen to the instrumental.
Yeah, the melody to it is great. You know, it's just. Then she opens her mouth and shit falls out. I just don't understand. Is that what kids like nowadays?
So, well, back in the day we had 2 Live Crew.
Yeah.
They'd play them on MTV.
When they actually played music on MTV.
They were censored.
Yeah, but they actually play music on MTV. They don't play music anymore on MTV. I don't even... Is MTV even around anymore?
Yeah,
because I don't have cable.
It's around. It's just reality shows.
Why?
Pregnant at 16 and all that type of shit.
16 and pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thank you. Pass. Hard pass.
There's no... I think there's very little music videos. And they're not like rock videos. They're hip-hop.
Well, I'm okay with hip-hop. That's the thing. That's fine. I don't mind hip-hop. There's a little hip-hop I get into. You know, but very little. I like my rock and roll. I like my actual instruments being played. I don't know what it is about that, but I like to hear an instrument. It's a guitar. It's not something made to sound like a guitar. Yeah. It's the drums. Holy crap, this guy with drumsticks in his hands.
Yeah, it's not a drum machine.
Can you turn those drums down?
Yeah.
Here, let me just switch those drums down. They're real drums, not fake drums. Sorry. I don't get it. I just don't get the music today. I don't get MTV anymore. I don't understand it. I remember not being allowed to watch MTV when I was growing up. Because I grew up, I'm older than you. We talk about this all the time. MTV first came out. The year MTV came out, when it first, I remember watching the first video.
85 or something.
Video killed the radio star. That was the first video.
August 1981. Yeah.
Video killed the radio star. Very first video played on MTV. The second was Pat Benatar. Heartbreaker. I love Pat Benatar, so. But my father would not allow us to watch MTV. We weren't allowed. If he was home, MTV better not be on his TV. Because he pays for it. And he's not going to listen to that shit all day. That was his theory.
Do you like Lawrence Welk?
I watched the Lawrence Welk show, didn't you? Good night. Sleep tight. Let your dreams come true.
I like those kind of shows, but I didn't like that particular one.
Oh, I loved it. I used to pretend to be Lawrence Welk and have bubbles. I would sit on the porch and play with my bubble machine. Because we had bubble machines.
I was more into like old stuff like Sanford and Son.
You still watch that crap.
Yeah, but I started watching it when I was like 10, 11 years old.
I'm coming for you. Coming for you, Elizabeth.
Used to be on TBS. They won't play that now. They took it off fucking Netflix.
Yeah.
I think it was Netflix or Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon Prime. Yeah, the Jeffersons is gone. All in the Family's gone. I loved All in the Family.
Yeah, I love Archie.
Meathead.
Meathead.
Gloria. But Edith was always my favorite. She was smarter than anybody else in that show. She had them worked, man. Can you believe we just segued from WAP to Edith Bunker? How does that happen? WAP to Edith Bunker. Could you imagine Edith Bunker saying wet ass pussy ever?
No.
No.
No, Archie didn't even like any of that sexual stuff.
No. But the thing is back then people had class.
Oh, yeah.
It's something that's lacking in society now. Is class. I lack class because I drop the F word like it's and. I don't.
But back then, if somebody had like a house party or something, they actually dressed up.
Dinner party.
Some guys would wear a suit, or they'd wear a nice, maybe bell bottoms and a nice button down.
Bell bottoms, yeah, that's some sexy shit right there. Man in a pair of bell bottoms. Oh, that was horrendous for everybody.
I had bell bottom pajamas. That's all I had. That was bell bottom.
Bell bottom pajamas.
Yeah, they come out the bottom.
And you admit this?
Yeah, but picture me sitting on a big wheel.
Big wheel, bell bottom pajamas, and your leather coat. I've seen that picture.
That's a good picture.
I've seen that picture.
That's a real leather coat, Harley Davidson coat.
Yeah, well, you were a little spoiled.
I used to sit right on the front.
I wasn't spoiled. I was a baby of 7. My friends got Reebok sneakers, and my father said we had the Reebok high tops were popular when I was growing up. And my friends had them in all different colors. All different colors. They had like 17 different pair. It's probably why I have a shoe fetish today. Seriously. My father's like, you can get 1 pair. If you want Reeboks, you can get 1 pair of Reeboks. 1. So they better be white, so they go with everything. I'm like, I don't want to wear white sneakers.
They get dirty faster, too.
Yeah. It just sucked.
I had a pair of, first pair of Reeboks I had were basketball shoes, red and white. And the second ones were low-cut black with the black laces.
My daughter's addicted to Chucks and Vans. And she's got Chucks and Vans in every shape, style. She has custom Chucks.
Custom?
Yeah, custom Chucks. She has custom Vans. She's painted her own pair of custom Vans, which is really cool. That was neat. She bought herself a pair of white Vans, skater shoes, and painted them. One's a sunset, and one's a moon and stars and galaxy, and so one shoe is orange and red and yellow, and the other's purple and blue and black. But she's an artist, and that's what artists do.
Yeah, I hope hoping she sticks with it.
Yeah.
Whether it stays a hobby or she does it professionally.
It will always be at least a hobby with her. She's amazing. But anyway, we digressed again from WAP. How do you go from wet ass pussy to talking about everything else?
Because we don't have, like we normally have in front of us, like bullet points, kind of like how the flow is going to go. This is just...
Oh, you know what we need to talk about? We need to talk about what happened Friday night. Thursday night. It was Thursday night. That freaked me the hell right out.
Yeah, this...
Thursday night was scary. Thursday night, we were sitting on our couch, watching TV, binge watching Wentworth, season 8. I love that show. Not a fan of season 8, though. We watched the whole season, and it did not impress me as much as I would have hoped.
Yeah.
I was not happy. Anyway, we were binge watching Wentworth, and all of a sudden we hear crash, and then a transformer blew up, and it was like fireworks right out in front of our window.
Yeah.
And then we had no power.
The pole was cracked in half. Fence. Something happened to the fence.
So the fence, the floor section of the fence is gone. Girl texted and driving, drove right into the fence, to the other side of the fence where the pole was.
Where my car was.
Where 40 had his car parked, crashed in, broke the pole in half, and was up. We live in a little recessed area. It's downhill, and she drove. I don't even know how she did it, but 40's car got the most minimal amount of damage, and you were right there.
Yeah, it was right in front of that pole.
Right there. And to get away with that little amount of damage is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I needed that break.
Yeah. Well, 40's transmission's not doing so good. And the second the accident happened, I said, I'm putting on my shoes and going downstairs, check out your car, because we might not have to worry about your transmission anymore, because your car just might be fucking totaled. So, it wasn't. So now we still got to worry about transmission. But that's okay. That's okay. We're making it through with one vehicle.
I knew it wasn't, because you would either come up here.
Oh, it would have come right back up. I had to...
And I looked over the railing. I saw you down there smoking, so I was like, can't be that bad.
Yeah, it was okay. But then we decided that I was going to grab a twisted tea and sit on the porch and watch the line guys come and put the power back up. And I wanted to see the wrecker pull the car out. That was
This
the big
started at
thing.
8 o'clock, and we went to bed at 10:30, and they already had the pole, the second pole
Up.
or the new pole, like up. They had to rewire it because when the woman hit the car, I heard the wires. You can hear them whip like a whip. They came off the pole and landed on the.
We need a sound effect. So that's like gonna get a sound effect thing. So we can throw sound effects in there, crazy sound effects. We'll get one that goes, hello.
Hello.
No, we won't.
Yeah,
we won't be doing that.
So anyways, the cops come, fire.
I called 911. I've never done that before. Well, I hadn't done it for a long time. I did call 911 once before for driving behind somebody that was drunk.
So yeah, it was
quite the fiasco.
Yeah, I mean, we were expecting to watch Wentworth. We were watching it, and then we got another show, live show, so we went and watched that.
Yeah, it was live entertainment up here in the boonies. Sit out on the porch, crack a tea.
We knew she wasn't drinking because the cops didn't take her parents, I guess.
Yeah, no, there was no cuffing and stuffing, which really upset me. I wanted to see cuff and stuff.
And then somebody said that
she was texting.
They were talking to the crew that was out there, and they said, she was texting.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, though.
But, I mean, it's easy to do.
Yeah, but you shouldn't text
2
and
seconds.
drive.
No, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm just saying it only takes like 2 seconds. You're down there.
Yeah.
That's it.
And you're done.
Your life's changed.
Yep. And you know what?
Somebody else's
it
life.
could have been someone walking down that road.
Yeah. She would have wiped them or drove them right through the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been.
Yeah. So, if you're listening, don't text and drive. And I know my nieces and nephews listen. So don't text and drive.
Yeah, it only takes a minute to pull the car over.
Yeah, wait till you get to where you're going. I already told my daughter, I said, when you get your license, you'll be driving with your phone in the trunk.
Yeah.
She's easily distracted anyway. She's going to be on a podcast with us soon. I think she'll be funny. Maybe we'll get her to do her Mainer.
Yeah.
She does a pretty funny Mainer. But maybe we'll get to do that.
What if you could do like a Boston, like with a Boston accent?
I can't do a Boston accent. I have a Boston accent.
Yeah, but
There's
really accentuate it. Like use
do
the
a
kid,
fake one?
Use all the slang.
Oh.
They never said kid. They said kid. I heard it myself.
Oh, kid gets. What'd you hear it on?
I heard it when I was there. I was in Springfield.
Kid gets said. It's not a
But
regular.
it's cool how they say it though. They got that little accent.
Gotta go to Dunks, kid.
Yeah, like that. It's funny, but you guys.
Boston runs on Dunks.
You guys, if you could just talk like that, like a conversation.
She doesn't. Yeah, she could do Maine, but she can't do Boston.
No, you would do Boston. She would do Maine, and you'd have a conversation, and it'd be funny.
Nah, I don't know about. I laugh too hard when she does that. It is really, really fucking funny. She's got it down. She's like, shunned it up wicked hard in the culvert there, Bob. And I'm like, and I have never met anyone from Maine that talks that way.
Oh, they are. But you gotta go
It's
up north.
like down east.
Or down east. Yeah.
Up the county.
County.
Up the county. You gotta watch out for those county chicks, too. County girls do just about anything. That's what I heard. I have a couple of friends that are county girls. And if she's listening, she knows who I'm talking about. Them county girls. Gotta watch out for them county girls.
Yeah, I mean, they got a small community, so, I mean, they pretty much do the circuit, you know. Could be your brother, your sister.
I'm my own grandpa.
You just do the circuit. You just do the town. Then you end up, you know. I don't know.
Get off of me. You're crushing my Marlboros. So bad. No, county's not like that. I've been up there. We went up to Holton for 4th of July one year for a vacation, family vacation. We were in Holton, Maine.
Wait a minute. You live outside of Boston. Mm-hmm. And you go to Holton for a vacation?
We went for a week in Holton, then we went a week in Pennsylvania, Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
why would you go to Holton?
My parents' friends owned a log cabin. And we went and stayed
farm?
up. No, they were on a lake. I fell in that lake 3 times that week. 3 times I fell in it. Goddamn loons. Scared the shit right out of you. Anyway, you made me lose my train of thought. Oh, my father was all excited. This was like the trip he wanted to go on. He was so excited to go to Holton and spend a week with no electricity. And he was just all excited. None of us were excited about it. But my dad was stoked. Says, we're going to go into town. We're going to go catch the 4th of July parade. And my sister and I are psyched. They're like, finally going to go into town. Finally get out of this cabin that we've been locked up in for days. So we go into town. We're all so, we're used to growing up in the city, going to a parade and sitting on the sidewalk and getting candy thrown at us, and clowns and floats and people. We get there, and my father found us a prime spot to sit. So we're waiting for the parade to start. We're like, when's the parade start? When's the parade start? When's the parade start? My dad's like, just chill. So the parade finally starts. It was like everybody in Holton got on their best tractor and drove it through the center of town. That's all it was. It was a tractor parade. There was nothing else. There were no floats. There was no candy. It was just old men on tractors.
And the people knew this? Like, spectators?
That was their 4th of July tradition. Sister and I were like, damn it. Really? And it sucked. I was not pleased with it. I was not happy. And my sister had cut herself the week before and had stitches, so she couldn't go swimming. So I was going swimming every day, just like rubbing it in, saying, ha ha, I can swim, you can't. She was not happy with me. But then we got in the car and drove from there to Pennsylvania and went to Hershey Park. So that was good.
I've been there, but I didn't. The park was closed when I was there.
Oh, really?
It was in the winter.
Oh. Yeah, we went to the park. It was not our favorite park.
I liked Hershey, though. Getting in the little cart and going around the tour.
Oh, the tour, yeah.
And then the candy's so cheap there.
Yeah, neither of them, my sister or myself are big into candy, so we weren't really big into that. But we had some, we went to Opryland. That was a fun park. We've been everywhere. We went to Magic Mountain in California, Six Flags Magic Mountain, and went to go in, and I was the youngest, and my father was measuring me at the gate to make sure I could ride the rides. And my brothers had already gone through and had gotten their tickets and already gone through. And my father's like, stop, pause, wait. Apple's a little too short to ride the rides. He's like, she's a half an inch too short to ride. So he asked the guy at the counter, he's like, my daughter's been riding roller coasters since she could walk. Is she really going to be not able to ride the coaster because she's too short? And the guy says, if she doesn't meet, she can't ride. And my father's like, give us our money back. We're not going in. We didn't go to Magic Mountain because I was too short to ride one of the roller coasters. And we were roller coaster family. So nobody got to ride because I couldn't ride. I was daddy's little girl. I want to go back to WAP. Because let's go back to the wet ass pussy. You have nothing to say about that song, do you?
It doesn't shock me at all. Is it a great song? Fuck no, it's a stupid song. It's got a good beat though. The instrumental's good. Yes, the lyrics are garbage.
I don't understand though how someone has the audacity to release that. It's so degrading to women.
Apparently people like it. There's people that like it.
It's so degrading. And I'm not a feminist. Like, you can't put me in a category with feminism. I'm very conservative. I have very conservative values. I have a very structured family home value system. But that is degrading to women.
There's other women that do the back in the day. You had Missy Elliott.
Yeah, she never sang anything like that.
Not the
Her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
No, I'm talking before that.
It's still nothing like that.
In the same vein, but she wasn't.
It's downright crude.
Explicit.
It's crude.
But see, I like songs like those, but you have to read between the lines to come subliminal. It's not like that where it's just
slam
obvious.
in your face.
Yeah, you have to figure it out.
It's my pussy. It's in your face. It's wet ass.
You want to have a taste?
Yeah, slide your nose like a credit card. That's what it said. I was like, what? Yeah, I'm not liking that song at all. I really don't.
That's for the kids.
I don't want my kids listening to that. And my daughter's almost 18.
What do you think parents said back when Ozzy came out? Ozzy left Black Sabbath and he was solo. People were freaking out over him.
Because they think he was
about him
demonic.
Now. He's friggin' tame. He didn't bite the bat.
No.
He didn't know it was a real bat.
Right. It
wasn't something he did intentional.
No.
He thought it was a fake bat, so he just...
I know.
I know. It's real. And then, Suicide Solution. Suicide Solution. Kid killed himself. Ozzy had to go to court.
Yep.
How's that his fault?
It's not.
It's the kid's fault, the parents' fault.
If my kid becomes, what is it, all the hoes in the house, all the whores in the house, the whores in the house, the whores in the house. It's not the words of the song. If my daughter became a whore because of that song and she said, this is what Cardi B's telling me to be, I could sue Cardi B? No. I'd sue myself for allowing my child to listen to that music.
I'd kick my own ass.
I would. I'd kick my ass from here to Boston.
Yeah, but you're already... She's almost an adult. And
I don't care.
And your son's an adult, so it's not like they're... Whatever they do from here on.
My son wouldn't listen to that song. Not at all. He'd be like, that's distasteful.
He's a musician.
Yeah, he'd think it was distasteful.
And he's not into that hip-hop shit.
Neither is my daughter, thankfully. No, my kids were raised right. They were raised on rock and roll. My daughter knew every word to Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap.
My son likes rock and roll, but
before she could talk.
Daughter says it's old people's music. I was like, yeah, whatever, it's good.
At least there's music.
And this person that you're listening to probably was influenced by...
Right.
Look
at Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
Dave Grohl.
His influences are all hugely classic rock.
Him, yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing. He's amazing. I love Dave Grohl.
Yeah, I like Dave Grohl.
I like Dave Grohl a lot. He's like if I had a fantasy band, right? You know how there's like fantasy sports teams?
Yeah, fantasy football.
Right? If I had a fantasy band, Dave Grohl would be in my fantasy band.
Will you be playing guitar or drums?
He'd be able to do both.
He can do both, but I'm saying in this situation.
In that situation, he'd be able to do both.
So like for a couple songs, he'd play guitar, then he'd play the drums.
Yeah.
So who would you have play drums while he's playing guitar?
In my fantasy band?
Yeah.
Well,
It's easy if you just pick one or the other. Have to play guitar, have to play drums, and then find a guitar player you really like, and put him in that spot.
Yeah, well, there was certain. You would see Dave Grohl's like the musician of musicians. He can do anything.
Yeah, but he's not a solo guy. He has a band.
I know. He's the Foo Fighters.
Yes.
And before that, it was Nirvana.
He doesn't like the name of the band anymore.
You don't like Foo Fighters?
It was a joke. It wasn't meant to be like
right.
What it
Well,
is.
he was in Nirvana for so many years. He probably thought, well, that's done, so this isn't going to last long.
He made that first album, his first album after Nirvana in his garage.
You know what's so funny? Is you don't ever let us finish anything. My fantasy band, Freddie Mercury, hands down, would be lead singer. Hands down. No questions asked. John Entwistle, no questions asked, would be my bass player. No questions asked. At all. Lead guitarist, Eric Clapton. No questions asked. I like a long, slow lead. I'm not about distortion and wah pedals.
No,
That's why I'm not a Jimi Hendrix.
Eric Clapton's more of a blues player.
He has those long, sweet
He's not really a rock.
lead guitars. Oh,
He
so
doesn't
clean.
play fast.
He's so clean. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
So I would go with. Are you done with your fantasy?
And Dave Grohl.
Yeah, we know Dave. You got Johnny Entwistle. You got. Who else playing guitar?
Eric Clapton.
What about the? So you got Dave Grohl on drums.
No, he'd have to go drums and guitar.
Oh, you need a singer.
I said Freddie Mercury. You don't listen.
I was thinking about mine.
Oh.
I was thinking
what
about.
I say doesn't matter because you're just going to think about what you want to think about.
I was thinking about what one I would want.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury would be my singer, no doubt, hands down. Hands down. And what's his name?
I like those guys because they're not. They're kind of underdogs.
Tommy, what's his name?
Tommy Lee.
Yeah, drummer. Him and Dave Grohl can go back and forth.
Dave Grohl's, as far as a drummer, he's a lot more busy than Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee's about dancing and.
Yeah, he's a presentation. He's a showman.
Yeah, he's like a lead singer, but he's a drummer.
He's a showman. So that would be my band. And Stevie Wonder could throw in a little bit of keyboard action for me.
Yeah. All right, I got. So anybody I want, because I'm gonna do rock. So anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody. Whether
lead singer.
Yeah, lead singer.
Lead singer.
That one's hard.
Oh, come on. We can't have a bunch of dead silence here. So come on. Spit it out.
You spit it out.
Lead singer. I know I don't spit. Come on.
I'm just. This is rushed. So, Stevie Nicks, singer.
Okay. Guitarist.
I'd probably have maybe Lenny Kravitz.
Okay. Drummer.
Mitch Mitchell from Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Really?
Yeah.
Bass player.
Now.
Nope.
No, not now. I like because I used to be a drummer, so I have different preferences for different things. Now, technically, this is like a technical band, like
it's a rock band. Get over it. You just picked a drummer. We're not talking technical. They don't have to be perfect. They have to be what you would love to watch.
Right, but I want to know. I want to know what kind of music. Why are you rushing me? There's no reason.
You said
to
rock.
Rush. What are we on? Fucking network TV? There's no reason.
You
to
said
rush.
rock.
Yes,
it's a rock band.
So I can have anybody I want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So
let me go with Stuart Copeland.
Oh, I love Stuart Copeland. You know I like.
You didn't let me explain why I had the two. Because we were in such a rush.
Because technically Stuart Copeland's a technical amazing drummer.
But Mitch
Mitchell?
Mitch Mitchell is more of a groove and jazz kind of drumming, you know.
Yeah.
Busy. So a bass player.
You can't have mine.
I don't want yours.
How can you not want mine? Mine's like the best bass player.
Not for what
Other than one.
Not for what I'm putting together right now.
Not for what I'm putting together.
Now, a bass player. Les Claypool, just to make it interesting.
Oh, Les Claypool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He likes classic rock. He doesn't play classic rock, but he, so. Yeah. What do I need, a guitar player?
You already picked one. Lenny Kravitz.
Lenny. So I'm done.
Yeah. We got Stevie Nicks, Lenny Kravitz, Les Claypool, Mitch Mitchell. Oh, sorry, Stuart Copeland.
Yep.
What about maybe a keyboarder? Keyboardist.
The one I would pick, you already picked, so I can't. Stevie Wonder.
Can't have him. He's mine.
Stevie Wonder, I love his playing because it's rhythmic. It's not like all about. And you ever watch him play? He plays it like a drum. He doesn't play it like a typical.
I love Stevie Wonder anyway, so
right.
He's phenomenal. So that would be your fantasy team.
This version, yeah.
Do you think your fantasy band would be better than my fantasy band?
I'm not even thinking that way. I'm thinking about what I want to think about. I'm not being competitive.
I'm asking you. Front person to front person. Let's compare the two. Freddie Mercury.
They're all good
Stevie
musicians.
Nicks.
They're all good musicians. You're putting a band together different than mine.
Yeah, I'm putting together a show.
I'm not putting together a show.
Putting together a performance. It's a performance. John Entwistle.
Dude, they all can play together. We already know that. Most of them had played with each other or played with people you wouldn't think they would. So.
Oh yeah. Everybody's been around. They've all been around. It's like a small town in Maine. They've all been around. They live in the county. I hope I don't have any county people other than one listening to me. Hi, Levy. She'll forgive me. Other people wouldn't. Some county girls, you gotta be careful over there, Bob.
Yeah, put that over there, Bob. Yo, Cuda!
She's got it up wicked
You
hard.
got my truck ready yet?
Gotta go grab the taters out of the field there, Bob.
We're waiting for 2 fucking weeks now. Is that your sister?
No, it's my sister, and I already had her. So.
Come on, man.
Oh, well. All right. So that was it. I think that's about it for today's podcast. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Comment. Please throw a comment on here. I'd love it. Check out Mama Rinda's channel. She's funny. She has a great video right now of her grandbaby. Oh, my God. So cute. So cute. Or send us an email. badapplepodcast@gmail.com. Is that right?
That's right.
And we're on Instagram at Apple the Bad. So and Facebook.
Yes, like us on Facebook.
BD Apple.
On Facebook.
And we always drop our podcast there first. That's once it's on YouTube, it goes up on Facebook. So Facebook's the first one to get the announcement, and then Instagram. So make sure you come and check us out.
Friend us, like us.
Like us, friend. We need friends. Subscribe. Hit that button. Don't be afraid. Don't make me come and find you. I'm a big bitch. Stay cool like Bob Saget.